Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, wonderful saying hi. Hello, how do you do? What is going on with you? What's happening with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings I send to you. Blessings to you, blessings, 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 and more blessings. All right, all right, all right. Uh all right, all right, all right. I send you blessings. For those of you who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it, I love it, I love it. For those of you who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on. And for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl. I love it. 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 Um, so what's happening? What's happening? Today we're talking about this notion of um like improving. Um what did I use the other 2 days? I don't remember. But today what we're asking about, what are you willing to do to go to your next level? Like what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to take on? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to improve, in order to grow, in order to expand, in order to go to the next possible level for you? What are you willing to do? Right? Are you willing to give up a little bit of sleep? Are you willing to go to sleep a little earlier? It just depends on what you need, right? Are you willing to, it's basically what you're doing is giving up some level of comfort. You say, I think Lisa Nichols says your convenience and your conviction does not live on the same block. If you're convicted, like if you have a conviction towards something, you want to do something. Margie, good morning, cousin. All is well. I love you back. If you're convicted to do something, you're convicted to grow in a certain way. You're convicted to learn. You're convicted to improve. If you are convicted to do these things. Hey, Erica. Good morning, honey bun. Then your convenience is not going to be able to be a part of that, right? If you're convicted to be the best version of yourself, the next best version of yourself, then that's going to require you to relinquish some stuff in this version and pick up some stuff to become your next version. Relinquish and pick up. It's going to require you to do some of those things, right? And so, beloved, so it is so what are you willing to sacrifice to go to your next level? What are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to say goodbye to? Do you know? What are you willing to say? Okay, I see that, and I've got to have this. I see that, yes, but I need this. What are you willing? What are you willing to say? Okay, no, not anymore, not here, because that just doesn't serve you. Doesn't serve me. This doesn't serve me, so I need to figure out how to release it, let it go. This doesn't serve me. That doesn't serve me. This conversation doesn't serve me. This way of thinking doesn't serve me. This type of engagement doesn't serve me. This behavior doesn't serve me. This habit doesn't serve me. So I need to figure out how to release that which does not serve me. You hear me? Get me? You with me? Right? How to release that which doesn't serve us. And so when you think about that, what are you willing to sacrifice to go to your next level? Some time is necessary. No matter what it is, time has got to be a part of that equation. because we don't go to the next level without using some of our time in order to go to that level. We it's just not possible. So time, absolutely. Energy, yes, yes, yes. Those two are given. Everybody got to use those. Everybody got to use some time and energy. Nobody gets away without that being on the list. Now, after that, it's dependent upon you and what you want and how far away you are from it, from your next level. You know? And so when I think about going to my next level, where do I have to get comfort? I have to give up some comfort because I am comfortable with, I am comfortable with having a full day complete with service, and I'm comfortable with taking a decompressing in front of the TV, watching just junk. I am. I'm comfortable with decompressing in front of the TV, watching junk, reruns of something that I can kind of just get lost in. I'm comfortable with that. But you know what? In order for me to go to my next level, I can't do that. Like, I can't sit there and kind of just become consumed and lost in it because I want to turn off. I'm going to have to stay on a little bit longer. Now, don't get me wrong. We need life harmony. So sometimes we do need to turn off. We need to turn off intentionally. So I definitely do my morning readings. I definitely do my meditations in the morning. So I'm not talking about that. I do quiet every day. I do still every day. I do grounding every day. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about the other hours in the day where I can push myself just a little bit more. Don't turn that TV on. Don't go get caught up. Don't go get sucked in the couch. Those very comfortable places where you just get sucked in. Don't do it. Go read a little more. Stay at your desk a little longer. Or go to a reading spot where you're not likely to turn on the TV and get. So those kinds of things for me, I would need to sacrifice. It's funny because I go through seasons. I go through seasons where I don't even look at TV. And then I go to seasons where I just want to have it on as background noise. Do you know? So you have to know you. You have to know what is your thing. You have to know what is it that you need. You have to know what adjustments you need to make. Actually, you need to know what the next version of yourself looks like. Like, do you have a vision for yourself for what that looks like? Who is she? Who is he? What do they need, right? How do they show up? What is that version? How different? Hey, Virginia from Virginia. You say it's cold. What does that version look like? What is that version? What does that version need? How does that version show up on a day-to-day basis? How does that version of you show up in your current situation? That's a bad question right there. How does that version of you show up in your current situation? That version. How does she show up in your current situation? You got to ask yourself that. How does that? Snowing here. Okay. All right. Got it. How much snow y'all getting? Now, are you all used to getting snow, or is it not? Is that unusual for you? So how does that version of you, beloved, show up in this current situation? And then begin to act like that version. Now, just begin to act as if you're already that version. Begin to live as if you're already that version. Use wisdom. right? Use wisdom, but act as if, have the attitude, have the mindset of you already being that version. 6 inches, unusual. Oh, wow. Okay. Got it. Got it. Unusual. Okay. Well, be careful, but enjoy. Enjoy. Go make a snowman. Have a snowball fight. Um, so what would that version do? That version of you. How would that version of you show up? What would that version of you require? Do you see? What does that look like for you, that version of you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when you think about everything closed, yes, with grandson. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. Yes, yes. So when you think about what your options are, what your possibilities are, what your strengths are, what's available for you, when you think about that, beloved, I invite you to ask yourself, who do I have to become to live as that version? What are the things I need to say to myself to be that version? How is it that I need to show up in my life for that version to be my lived experience? Do you see? Asking yourself those kind of questions. What does that version, a person like her, a person like them, what do they think often? What is their self-talk like? What are the things that's off limits for them? What are their non-negotiables? And let me walk as if they're already mine. Let me live as if they're already mine. Let me be as if that is my truth. As if that is my truth. Do you see? Walk it out, beloved. Walk it out. Because we get to be our highest version, our truest version, our fullest version, our freest version. We get to. We don't have to stay where we are. We do not have to. There is nothing that says you can't move. Move. Get out the way. There's nothing to say that you can't move, that you can't become, that you can't. Do you know? Nothing. Except you. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't roadblocks and hurdles, because sometimes there are, right? Sometimes it's people. Sometimes it's people. Sometimes it's systems. But there's no systems more powerful than a made-up mind. No system is more powerful than a made-up mind. This is Black History Month. I just need y'all to think about that. My ancestors who had to make up their mind to progress no matter what the odds, to progress no matter what they faced, to push forward no matter what. Look, all I got to do is look at history. Look at what my mama, my grandmama, my great grandmama, look at what they did in order to be the best versions of themselves, in order to believe in a land that didn't treat them well, with people who hated the sight of them. I'm just saying, no system is more powerful than a made-up mind. Make up your mind, beloved, who you are. Make up your mind who you will become. Make up your mind what is yours to have. Make up your mind the direction you're going into. Make up your mind that you're not going to stop. You're going to get it. Don't stop, get it. You're not going to stop. You will become it. And when you become it, the truth of the matter is flowing from inside of you. Ain't nothing to get. Just be. Just be. And how you show up will just flow from that. Don't stop. Become it. You say, yes, Erica. Yes, yes. Don't stop, just become it. Right? So when you think about um all of that, it's on you. It's on me. It's not on nobody else for us to become our best versions. The ball is in our court. We're here. We are breathing, living, moving, being. Do you see? And so since we are, we might as well show up. Since we here, we might as well get on the floor and dance. Since we here, we might as well lean into the thing that is ours to have. We might as well. Since we here, we might as well go on and be in the process of being and becoming intentionally. We might as well put our own unique flavor on it. We might as well, since we're here anyway. We might as well be who we are designed to be. We might as well. So, what are you willing to sacrifice to go to your next level? Are you willing to sacrifice some days out with the girls, the guys, with the crew? Are you willing to sacrifice some comfort? Are you willing to embrace the disruption that comes with change? Because if we're going to change, we got to be disrupted. Right? So when we think about when I learned to fear God and not people, man, oh man, I said, God, please let my light shine on others. Amen. There's some freedom right there, Erica. There's some freedom right there to not be in fear of people. Yeah, there's some freedom there to not be afraid of what other people might say, what other people might think. I'm not, yes. There is. So, what's your sacrifice? I love you, beloved. I value you. I appreciate you. And at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. Decide what your next level looks like, what you perceive it to be, and ask yourself, what must I release in order to elevate to that level? All right? I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now. Stay warm, Virginia from Virginia. Have fun with your grandson.